All right, you guys, so I'm going to be working through all of these different problems. And I'm going to kind of explain a little bit as we go, kind of how do you know is it ideal? How do you know it's boils? How do you know which one it is? Okay, and so the first one we're going to do is the ideal gas law. It is on page 13 in your packet. This is number 4. All right, so as you are reading through these problems, all right, I want you to figure out what variables are in the problem. Okay, so first thing when we say it's what pressure, and then it's important to look at atmosphere. So this is our P. So for P, all right, we know we're going to want to use ATM, right? But we don't know a unit for that yet. Okay, will be exerted from 0.50 moles, so that's our N, of gas contained in a 1-liter flask. So volume I know is liters, so 1.00 liters at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, and so I know that if it's 25, that's temperature, but I always want to convert everything into Kelvin. So this is going to be 298 Kelvin. Okay, my R value, remember I look at, okay, ATM. Whatever ATM, that is the R value that I'm going to pick. Okay, so my R value that I'm going to use is going to be 0.0821. Now the units are important. Okay, it is liters times atmospheres all over moles times Kelvin. Okay, now you are not replacing any of these units. Those are just units. They're not, it doesn't say PV, NT, anything like that. So you're not changing anything with that unit. Okay, so what we're looking for is our P. And with this, we are going to take, we know our ideal gas, that's PV equals nRT. Okay, and we know that the P is what we're missing. So to get P by itself, we're going to divide both sides by V. Okay, and the reason why I do this before I even put in any numbers is because I need to include units on everything. And if I don't include units, things are going to get lost along the way. Okay, so P equals nRT over V, and I'm going to just stick the numbers in that I have. So N is 0.50 moles. R is 0.0821, and that's liters times atmospheres all over moles times Kelvin. Okay, then I'm going to multiply it by T, my temperature, so times 298 Kelvin. Okay, last thing, divided by our volume, which we know is 1 liter. Okay, so we look at this. Our units of mole cancels out. Liters cancels out. Kelvins cancel out. We are left in units of ATM, which is what I want. Okay, so then when I plug this into my calculator, all right, 0.50 times 0.821 times 298, okay, and then divided by 1. Okay, so I get 12.2 liters, or ATMs, sorry, my bad. ATMs, which is what I want, and this should be P. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so this is P equals 12.2 ATMs. All right, so biggest thing is just a recap. Go through, what are all the variables I have? What am I missing? Okay, what are my units in pressure, and does my R match up with it? Okay, figure out PV equals nRT, figure out what you're missing, rearrange the equations, and plug it in. So on the test, you will need to include your variables, you need to include what equation you are using, you need me to show me your work where you put everything in, and then I just want your final answer. Okay, let me know if you have any questions on this.